Hey guys, so Matt here, and today we will be recreating El Toro in Six Flags Great Adventure in Planet Coaster. So this ride I have ridden many times. It is located in my home park, which I've mentioned many times before. But recently, this ride won. It was named the best wooden roller coaster in the world by the Golden Ticket Awards last year, which I think is great because honestly I love this ride. Like, this ride is honestly one of the greatest rides I've ever been on. In my opinion, it's the second best ride I've been on behind Maverick at Cedar Point. But so in this series, which I will be doing a bunch of recreations, which is probably obvious by now, I'll be recreating a lot of the better rides that I've been on through my roller coaster theme park travels, I guess. Yeah, but I'll be recreating a lot of the bigger rides that I've been on, a lot of the better ones. So like a lot of the parks I've been to are in this New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. Some of these include Six Flags Great Adventure, which I'm starting now, Hershey Park, Dorney Park. I'll also be going to Cedar Point again, which I've been to, which I love that park. And I'll also be going to Knoebels later this summer, so I will be recreating a lot of the rides there, but you will see a lot of recreations hopefully in the future. So I tried to make it to the best of my ability. I tried out a little bit. So the smoothing for this ride, for the airtime hills, the ejector airtime hills, I just spammed the smooth button because the Planet Coaster smoothing tool is good for straight pieces of track. But when I get to like the turns and stuff, that's when I start using like the 4-meter smooth technique, and I start to do other techniques. Well, it's really just a 4-meter smooth, but I end up smoothing it so that it works, so to make it as smooth as I can. So I thought while I do my recreation, I could do a little review of the ride. So El Toro stands, I believe, 181 feet tall, making it one of the tallest wooden roller coasters in the world, and has a drop of 176 feet at a 76-degree angle, I want to say. That first drop is insane. If you're sitting in the back seat is the way to go on this ride. You literally feel like you're going to die, which is not in a bad way. It's awesome. You get pulled over all of these hills. You get pulled over the drop, and really, it's just phenomenal. I mean, they're in the back. The ride is getting a little rough, which is one of the negatives about it. Like, it can be a little shaky every now and then on like turns, but for the most part, if you sit in the front of this ride, it'll be relatively smooth, and you still get that crazy ejector airtime over these hills. It really maintains its speed throughout the entire ride, and it is fast with a lot of airtime and a lot of intensity, which I love. That's what I love about this ride. It's just like non-stop, and it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going with the intensity and the airtime, and really, it's fun from beginning to end. So that's my review of it. Honestly, if I were to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 10. Like I said earlier, this is my number 2 roller coaster I've ever ridden. My favorite wooden roller coaster, and it was also just named the best wooden roller coaster in the world, which I think is much deserved. So you can see I am just making the track, doing the 4-meter smooth every now and then for the twisty parts. But really, the layout isn't that. I mean, it's not super unique, but it does it well. It starts off with that crazy drop into those 2 ejector airtime hills. They give crazy ejector airtime. Then you go into a simple turnaround, which that's where the ride gets shaky. In my opinion, it gets a little shaky every now and then. But you just fly by. You fly through that. You then pop up into another airtime hill, which leads to another airtime hill, and then a turn into this crazy hill that you can see on screen now. Not the one I built, the one that is taller, obviously. And that hill, in my opinion, is by far one of the best parts of the ride. As you know, you start to lose a little bit of speed, you're starting to be like, alright, this isn't, alright, I'm starting to wind down a little bit. Then you go over this hill, and this is by far some of the craziest ejector airtime I've ever experienced in my life. If you're sitting in the back, if you're sitting anywhere, you just fly up out of your seat. It's insane because it's so hard to explain how crazy this airtime is. I mean, you are going around this turn, you start to lose a little bit of speed, then you just get whipped over this hill and into all these little 90-degree turns. You just get whipped back and forth, and it's really awesome. So then you get into like this little figure 8 kind of thing, and then eventually you hit the brakes, and that's pretty much the end. So it's not the longest ride in the world. I mean, it's still, for what it does in the time of that ride, it is phenomenal. There is not really one bad part of this ride, other than the little shakiness on some of the turns. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So here's the POV. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave any thoughts or comments you have in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time in the next recreation. Bye, guys.